Good choice. You picked to do a little tour of my favorite bookshelves. So really, it's mainly this cube, but it then spilled over, so now it's 2 cubes of my absolute favorite books. So starting with this little trinket, I love this. My boyfriend made it for me, would you believe? Look at it blinking away. It's so cool. Let's put that here. Yay! And let's just go through my favorite books. So, Memoirs of a Focus Amnesiac. Okay, let's camera. Thank you. Okay, Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin. It's about a girl who loses her memory and just kind of has to recreate herself as a person. Let's go down a bit. You know what? Let's get a little intimate. Alright. Book number 2 is Top 8 by Katie Finn. This is about a girl who goes on vacation, and when she comes back home, her Facebook has been hacked and all of these secrets have been leaked, and it's really, really horrible, and she kind of has to try and figure out who did it and repair those relationships that got broken. Wonder Love by Kirsten Hubbard. This is about a girl who goes through a really bad breakup and then decides to go to Central America for like a little backpacking adventure and learns a lot about herself. I really like this book a lot. And then The French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins is about a girl who goes abroad. She doesn't want to. That's the difference. This girl like wants to. This girl really doesn't. She is kind of forced by her dad to go and study abroad just so to look good. But then she ends up falling in love with Paris, where she goes to study and meet some good friends, and it's really cool. This book is so floppy. Fly on the Wall by E. Lockhart. She wants to know what boys talk about. What do they discuss? And so she does become a fly. She wakes up one day and she is a fly. And it's kind of about what she learns, what happens, what does she, well yeah. So I like that. Morgan Matson's Amy and Roger's Epic Detour. This is about a massive road trip that a girl and a boy have to undertake right after a tragic accident. I don't want to say, I probably shouldn't spoil it. And it's about what happens during that trip, and it's really interesting. Can you tell I like travel books? Everybody Sees the Ants by A.S. King. I love A.S. King. Magical realism. So a lot of weird stuff happens in this book. But basically it's about a boy who's getting really badly bullied, and he starts to have, are they hallucinations? Are they supernatural moments? I have no clue, but it's so beautiful. This book is so good. 15 by Beverly Cleary. It's about a girl who basically has her first relationship ever. She's 15 years old, as you can guess, and it's just about the trials and tribulations of a relationship in the 50s or the 60s. It's so cute. This book makes me so happy. It is very happying. Next we have some books that don't make me happy. They make me very depressed, but I love them. Animal Farm by George Orwell and 1984. I mean, I wouldn't consider 1984 to be one of my favorite books. I mean, it is a favorite book. It is, I just mean it isn't as high as Animal Farm. It's brilliant. They're both brilliant. I love them so much. Okay, wow, I was looking at the wrong shelves there. So, okay, this is not one of my favorite. This is a situation where a book, I didn't know where to put it, so I just put it there. The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Maria Kondo. I did enjoy this book. I did really, really like it. And it did make me think a lot, and it gave, honestly, you know what? I don't care if it sounds cheesy. It gave me kind of the confidence to get rid of a lot of stuff. I do really like this book. I don't know if I wouldn't call it a favorite, but there it is. Boy Proof by Cecil Castellucci. It's about a girl who feels that she needs to be boy-proof to be taken seriously. So she doesn't ever need to show interest in boys. She doesn't need to enjoy relationships with boys. She just wants to be completely not worried about boys. Boy-proof. It's her kind of understanding that boys aren't the enemy in a way, but it's also not just about a relationship between a girl and boys. It's a relationship with herself and kind of understanding what she likes about herself. Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler and Maria Kalman. This is such a good book. I really want to reread this. It's about a girl and a boy who break up. That was a bookmark that just fell out. Who break up because of 13 objects in a box. And so you have a beautiful illustration about an object in the box, and then a chapter or a few chapters about that object and what it represents about the relationship. It's a gorgeous book. Oh, you know what I should show you? I should show you the... This is just like the inside cover, but the outside, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh, one of the prettiest books I own, I think. Just One Day by Gail Forman. I I recently had a crisis about this book because it used to be one of my favorites, and so this year I decided to try rereading it, and I did not love it even a little bit this time rereading it. Want a fun fact about this book? It's upside down. I must have put the slip cover on wrong. Oops. And then I have a Wagamama's Cookbook, which is a fantastic restaurant chain in the UK. I cannot tell you how much I miss this restaurant. But I just found a Nando's takeaway menu in it. Oopsies, I'm a traitor. This was given to me by my boyfriend because he knows I love this restaurant so much and that they don't have any restaurants in Canada of this brand. Is it a brand if it's a restaurant? I don't know. But yeah, I've made the salad dressing from this and it tastes exactly the same. It's amazing. So then I also have more George Orwell. I have Why I Write, Decline of the English Murder, The Common Toad, Books and Cigarettes, Keep the Aspidistra Flying. This is so good. Burmese Days, Animal Farm, again, this was my first copy, and then Down and Out in London and Paris, and this little pamphlet, Politics and the English Language. And then I have all of my Harry Potter books. Do I need to run through them? I don't think I do, but I will. The Tales of Beedle the Bard, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Quidditch Through the Ages, Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and then the biggest joke of them all, Deathly Hallows, which obviously does not match the set. Basically, I finished Half-Blood Prince and I was like, Dad, I finished it, I need the next book. And he was like, okay, I'll go get it for you. And he went and got me the American edition. And who was I to complain? It's the book and it's massive. And if anything, this is what I've always said. It felt like an epic conclusion. Like it was like a physical manifestation of how epic the conclusion to the Harry Potter series was. So yes, we have completely destroyed my favorite section, but those are my favorite books. Yay! So if you want to continue and go back to the menu, click here. If you would like to end this extravaganza, click here. Thanks for watching my favorite shelf.